MCI 5, is it an A?
It's a MC5a, yes sir.
5A. All right, this is Lance's bus. This will be his third bus?
Third custom coach, yeah.
They're all three custom coaches here.
Yep.
He's snobby.
I'm snobby.
Lance is a loan mortgage guy.
Yep.
From Tennessee, but he can do mortgages everywhere, right?
Yep. All over the world. Thank you for the pitch.
Lance has the loan bus.
Yep.
Tell us about the loan bus.
On time, every time, like buses used to be. I started a mortgage company that had the pitch that if you were going to do a mortgage, it should be on time every time and be a heck of experience. So I use my 61 custom coach for loan closings and things around the Nashville general area, philanthropy, fundraising, etc. And I picked up this guy helped me rescue the MC8, which was sitting right next to this last year. We rescued that, and I use it for some features as well. But thanks for checking that out.
Awesome.
Asking about it.
All right, let's open the engine compartment. I've not done it yet.
I've never seen it either. This is a first. I would say this is a sight unseen. Scott and I worked next to this bus last year, and it wasn't for sale. So we kind of glanced at it, and that was about it. So this is the first look for me too. So it's kind of got I was just talking about this, kind of got a cool contraption for opening this. It's either left or right, it looks like. And one of the hinges is off, so let's see what happens. If I shear my finger off.
It looks sharp.
Okay, so this has to lift up.
The excitement is building. Oh, it seemed like it moved. You gotta push it in further, maybe?
All right, it's a two-way.
There we go. Oh, it's got an engine.
It will not open accidentally, I can promise you that.
More bus parts stuffed in the engine.
Stuffed in is right. Good gracious. One single air bath, oil bath.
Nope, there's three.
Okay, they go deep? Oh, wow, they're in a...
Yeah, there's four of them up there.
Cool.
They do make a version of the MCI like that. It has one giant one. But you have the four individual
There'll
ones.
be a lot of room right there.
Yeah, this has the gentleman's oiler on it here. I don't think your other bus has that. So you fill that with oil, and then you can add your oil with the little thing there so you don't get all dirty.
Oh, that's pretty cool, as you need to service.
Yeah. So we're gonna have power steering.
You might have wasps right here.
Yes, this could be wasps.
This door may open and drop quickly if they fly out.
Typical MCI belt of death.
Tight. So the story is, this bus was driven in with the MC8 that Scott and I wrenched on for, what, 4 days last year, and I drove it 500 miles. And I've been driving it a lot since. This one was drove into and parked 10 years ago.
That's how long it's been here, 10 years.
And it was fully serviced. It wasn't abandoned or anything. This was, I don't want to get into the story of why it's here, but it was driven here and parked. So hopefully it's going to start and drive away.
All right, you want to open this door up over here?
This is like a Christmas. This is the unwrapping. So these go up.
Yep, there's a little tab at the bottom. It's such a little door.
Guess I'll be going in this one. What are these? Interesting. Okay. Oh, very nice. The rubber hinge breaks out. Okay, it's got some filters, newer looking filters. Go ahead.
I'm just trying to figure out. So that's some kind of auxiliary air conditioner. It looks electric though.
There's your Copeland. That's your custom coach Copeland split, front and rear.
That's what they look like?
Yep. They usually put them in a smaller box.
In a box
the evaporator.
Usually. Yeah.
Yep. But it's right back here where the engine is, so there's plenty of flow. Ironically being pulled in, by the fans for the radiators are up and they down flush, so you've got a lot of air coming down and out.
Yeah.
These close in the winter for the manual for keep it warmer. But yeah, that's our Copeland system. That's about the easiest one I've ever seen to get at.
Yeah, I've never seen that kind of access to them before.
They're usually buried deep in a box with stuff on top of them. Good. No damage I can see.
That's actually on there.
Sensor.
That's part of it.
It's a sensor of some sort right here.
That's the tachometer drive.
Ooh, I got one of those. Rear start's all here. That's pretty cool. That's a good cool. So whether it either leaked a lot or burned a lot.
Well, we actually have fluid in there. Let's check the engine oil. Do we have engine oil?
Roger that.
We have engine
And
oil.
it's rather light.
Yeah. It's above full, but that don't mean nothing.
All right. Something I've learned to check with you on a new rescue is rodent damage.
Yeah.
I'm looking good over here.
Yeah, the last bus we did here had all kinds of wires chewed through it.
Yes. So far, we're looking good. In fact, the last one had a animal living on top of the blower.
That's right.
Clean. No feces.
So this one doesn't have a sight glass.
My 8 didn't either.
Huh.
Ironically, so I saw a lot of them do right there.
Yeah.
Where's the drain? I guess this will tell us what's in it.
That goes back to the heater. That's not
Drain right here, though.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
my banker hands will be hurt. I'll need to get gloves and some sort of a tool before I touch such a sharp object.
It's easy to forget that
I need to put my edge guards all over my body too. Put little rubber guards all over myself. So
yeah, he has banker hands now, but Mr. Lance is you're retired military?
yeah,
F-16?
F-16 crew chief.
Yeah, so he's worked on stuff before.
We might actually have one. The guys from the 108th Fighter Wing come down tomorrow.
Oh.
He's actually a crew chief now on a B-25.
Oh, that's cool.
And he might come down and take a look.
Awesome. Well, we're going to get ready to start tearing into this thing. We're going to pull the valve covers off, turn the engine over by hand, check all the injectors, and we'll shoot some video of that when we do it, but this should be a fun project. We're getting ready to add air to the bus. We'll find out if it holds air and the suspension comes up. It's got air ride suspension. I hear air leaking. Now I hear more air leaking. I would check the wiper blades.
They took this.
Is that what's leaking?
Yeah. They took the ICC valve off of it.
The parking brake control.
Yep.
That's one thing about the last bus here too, because it sat here at a lot where they work on buses. They cannibalize a few parts here or there.
We can
get one.
I was just better. We can put it together. I can.
Just hold your finger on that as long as you can for now. I want to see that needle move.
It's gonna be the last one to move because it fills the other 3 tanks first.
See if we're building pressure out there. Hey, keep your finger on it. Faith in it. But it is building pressure because it's releasing off your fingers. Is it getting hard to hold or no?
No.
About 50 psi. You'll be wishing you weren't doing that anymore. All right, well, we will pause while we build in. That tank valve open. All right, well, we have the air suspension is up on the bus now. It's holding on its own. We've had the air supply turned off for about 10 minutes and it's still up, nothing's leaking down. And this bus, these have air beams, so the airbags, there's a whole chamber above the suspension where the airbags are that hold the air pressure. It's like a square, we'll call it a boxed-in air tank, and that's where the airbags get their pressure for. These have not been plated. Usually those air beams rust out, and then you got to put a plate on top of the airbag and just fill the airbags individually. But we're easily 10 inches, maybe 9 inches off the ground right now. So we've got some clearance. We're going to put some blocking on it. Never go underneath the bus with air suspension without the body blocked. But the fact that the suspension is holding its own right now, that's a really good sign. We still have some massive air leaks, something coming in the rear. I don't know what it is yet. We're going to jack the bus up, get it up off the ground safely, get some more wood under the tires, then block the body so it can't fall down and kill us, and then get under there and try and find out where that air leak's coming from. The PP1 valve is missing, so it maybe has something to do with the DD3's exhausting. I don't, it could be that. But I don't think so. I think it's something else, but it's something definitely in the rear end back here that's leaking real bad. But it's not suspension, because it's suspension's holding its own. I'm actually shocked. He brought airbags, because usually these are bad. He brought block off plates in case we needed to block one off. But the air beams seem real solid in here. That's very good. It's the most comfortable ride if you have it with the air beam. So where the airbag is there, that's basically a big air tank all the way up that where it comes up with the tube, and then it runs all the way over, and then it comes down to the other bag. Oh, you can't quite get to it, but it's back there. And the fronts are like that too. 90% of the time I see at least one of them plated, because they rust out. They're, you know, it's steel and you get moisture in the air. But you can see how much higher off the ground this is now. It comes up to my middle of my shin. So at least now we can get under it and get some jacks under it. Just again, make sure you block the body, because if the airbag blows out, it's coming down hard. I had to dig a little bit of a hole just to be able to even get that jack under there, and then once I started jacking it up, the tires came up about an inch, and then I just watched the jack go right into the dirt. I was hoping the gravel base would hold it better. I just didn't have any room to get anything at all under it, but now maybe I got a half inch now. There it goes. Jack. Well, I got it up a little bit before it came down. It was doing really good, and all of a sudden the jack just went whoop, right into the ground. I didn't have any room to start with any wood under it at all. I was hoping to just be able to get the bus up an inch or two, and I did. I got all of this under there, so it did its purpose. Some progress. We got some 4x4s under there now, and I got at least a piece of plywood under the jack, but you see it's maxed right there. That's as much as I can get. So we're gonna see what happens here.
How are we going? You just gonna tell me?
Until it maxes out, probably. Or if the jack is buried. That's going down, but the tires are coming up too.
I can probably get 6x checkers in there now. That's no problem to get them.
Yep, go ahead and stop. Let's go see what you got.
Close the door to the bus, okay?
Yeah, I'm trying to hurry up because it's creaking and cracking. we're going to be good enough to get some wood under there now. We should have enough clearance when this comes down. We're going to get something big to support under that jack. But it's pretty much so ground level right now. It's only sunk in half an inch, maybe an inch. But it got us up 3 inches.
I gotta go close that door.
Oh shit.
In fact, I want to do that right now.
Yep, go ahead. Okay, we're gonna lower the jack here. And you'll see how much it sunk into the ground. Normally, I can just tap that. I might have done it just a little too tight. Here we go. Close.
There she coming up. Ohio pliable ground.
Alright, we're going to air this tire up a little bit. Hopefully that'll help raise the axle off the ground another inch or two. It's pretty low. It had 10 psi in it.
Oh, I love how easy it is to work on all the links and everything. They're all.
So you got to work on that drop box, and you got, or if you got to replace a clutch, you got to pull the engine out.
Yeah. And an angle.
So this tire,
46 month of 0-0.
46 week of 0-0. So it's 19 years old.
I was gonna say she could drink, but you can vote.
Raise it up some, but we'll check that inner one too. Every little bit will help here.
Straight up now.
Sometimes, yeah, the angle's bad for him.
She's at 80. She filled up quick. Did you get pictures of this thing when we were sitting when that tailpipe was on the ground?
No. It's nice that it's up off the ground now.
It's off 10 inches.
Air leak. The feed line here,
I'll take it up.
you want to twist that over so I can see it. That has broken off the top of what I think is the inversion valve, which is up there.
Yep.
And we're going to try and take that down. That's the relay valve there. I know that's what that is for sure. This is the only thing I'm not positive what it's called, but I believe it is. That's the inversion valve. That's the only other valve back here. So we'll take it down. We're going to replace all these hoses anyways. Alright, so we got that octopus off there.
What's that?
Now I'm recording a video showing your hard work. All these hoses. Some of them just broke off in our hands. The other ones we cut off. Fittings are all messed up. They need to be replaced. Okay, so we have the valve cover off here. Everything looks clean. There's no rust or anything. What I wanted to make sure is that there's no stuck injectors. So you move the rack and the fuel injectors are all moving. Now, when I tell a story about runaways, I always used to check for a stuck injector like this. And then everything was moving, so I went to start the engine. I started it, the injector stuck and it ran away. So you have to actuate the injectors. So we're going to bar the engine over by hand, two full revolutions. And then if this still moves when it's after he's done that, then the injectors are fine.
So start.
Go ahead and turn it. Yep.
Um,
Clockwise over there. Yep.
Okay. A lot of energy here. Takes a man for this, so we might need a
bigger bar. I did give him the short one.
Yeah.
All right, let me go get him a bigger bar. You think it was?
Yeah, it was here.
Okay. All right, now let's go try it. That's not a good sign. All right, so hang on a second. Just turning it over.
So that all the way around twice?
Twice. We'll do 2 full revolutions. Everything happens on 1 revolution of this engine. So in one revolution, everything has happened in the firing order.
Is this a torque wrench?
Yes.
We're not supposed to do this with a torque wrench. This is commentary about an Air Force technician.
Well, I cranked it up to 450 just to see what it was gonna, how much pressure it was gonna take to go. So you're well under that. It hasn't clicked.
Okay, 1 revolution complete.
Rack is still moving. That's a good sign.
Huh?
Nothing. Keep going. I don't want to give you false hope.
That's me. 2 revolutions.
Keep going.
Keep going?
Yep. Only because I like you to work because you're a banker. Nothing's seized up in here. Everything's still moving. This bitch is going to start when we go to start it. Okay, you can stop. The hardest you've worked in a month? Without using your brain? There's coolant and everything. We've checked it at the engine level. There is coolant down at the level. He's going to take our brand new snap-on hose pick here. And we're checking for coolant way up high. That is a shitty hose. I'm going to say there's nothing that would probably be leaking. Maybe not, because that hose clamp is back further.
Yes, the snap-on hose pick is a great tool. I'm pretty deep.
Yeah, usually that stuff's pouring out. Just go ahead and stop there. We'll add some to it until it comes out of there. Just leave it like that for now. Moving the wheels, the tire shop's gonna come pick them up. The detent, the hog ring broke off of this. This is the second one I've replaced. I had the ball detent that lasted like 2 years. The hog ring one broke off after just like a month. So I'm probably gonna go back to the ball detent on it. The fact that these have been rusted on there for 10 years and this little DeWalt 1/2 inch will take them off. That's pretty impressive. I just wish it wouldn't fall off the whole time. And I'm actually using a 3/4 inch drive socket on 1/2 inch, so I'm losing a little bit of torque value with that adapter in there too.
strange. Why do you think it made a difference when you put some?
I had it on.
We got the wheels off. The body's cribbed.
Relatively clean.
It's a leaky wheel seal. You can tell by the oil all over the brake drum and the brake shoes. So that had to come off anyways.
Okay. Is that something you need to order?
So this tire has seen better days. But look at this crack in the sidewall. I don't even see the date code on this. It's definitely a pre-2000. It's probably from early 90s would be my guess.
Oh, that's good. You can drive that one all the way across country. Ain't broke yet.
Tread like new. That's true. One wasn't doing it, so we stepped up to the big 1-inch gun. Lance, make sure it's going the correct direction. Spin it, just see which way it goes. It's going to be on
right.
forward. That's correct. That's the way we want. That's lefty loosey, righty, or righty tighty, lefty loosey over here. No, lefty. I can't even say it backwards if I try. Hold on tight. Banker. It's a mighty big tool you have, sir.
It's a mighty ferocious laugh, too. Some air. The things that make me happy at 50.
Thank God somebody put never sees on them.
Huh?
Somebody put never sees on them, thank God. They'd really be stuck. The 1/2-inch gun just wouldn't do it.
Takes a lot of energy to run it. I mean, it's putting out a lot of energy. It weighs a lot, too. Hell yeah.
One more.
Oh.
All right, now I'll put the phone down to help you lift the wheel. So we went and got all new hoses made for this, and we zip tied the new hoses to the old ones, left everything hooked up, so it'll be easy for us to know what goes where. Don't want to mess around with the brake system. Those hoses were so ratty. That's one of the ones that just broke in half. Here's the MC5 we're working on. There's a tour of the inside of it that I did yesterday. Glamorous Life of a Traveling Vintage Bus Mechanic, I think was the name of the video. So if you want to see the inside of it, you can do that. But exterior wise, it's real nice. Look at that, suspension stayed aired up all day long today. We aired it up first thing this morning. That's incredible. There's a DD3 brake chamber. We were here to buy these 8D batteries, but they only have these 4Ds. No. So we're here getting some coolant, some grease, rear end, gear oil, transmission fluid, some BioClean, just to treat the tank so there's nothing growing in there. Battery terminal cleaner. Just that kind of stuff. But I thought these were 8Ds down there until we grabbed it and realized it's a 4D. It's not quite the same. Okay, well that's the end of the day for today. So stay tuned for tomorrow's video. We went and got all the supplies. Everything's ready to go. We'll fire it up tomorrow. Now we got batteries and everything. We're gonna do an oil change on it. Yeah, everything's going good. No major issues. We had to order the one part for the brake inversion valve. Other than that, we're ready to go. So everything's going real well today. By the end of the day tomorrow, I would anticipate that thing should be the tire guys. We got the tires off. Tire guys are coming to replace the tires. we took them off for them. They're going to pick them up, take them back to their shop, put the tires on them, and then bring them back to us, and we'll put them back on. That way we know they're torqued and everything. I got the one bad wheel seal in the back that needs to be addressed. We've already got the parts for that. We came prepared with that kind of stuff. I can't think of anything else, so we'll stay tuned for tomorrow's next video about what's going on with the bus. Hopefully you'll see it running and driving. If you have a chance to visit our Patreon page, we definitely would appreciate some more Patreon supporters. We also have the t-shirts and stuff on Teespring that are available. We also have the new hats that are on there, the embroidery done hats. They're real nice, and the trucker style hats. And then also we have the Instagram. If you're not following us on Instagram, we're trying to do a picture every day on there. Just something kind of fun for us. So if you have a chance, follow us on Instagram. I'll put the links to all three of those things in the description of the video. Thanks a lot.